Hello everyone, welcome to the next video of data structure and algorithm. In this video, we'll learn how to implement the concept or operations of stack using linked list. Earlier, we have implemented the concept of stack by using array. So we have learned that the stack follows LIFO data structure, last in first out, and how that LIFO data structure can be implemented by using linked list. Okay. So we know that there will be a special variable that is top, which will operate or will point to the topmost element of the stack. Okay. Now here we have represented some values by using linked list. So let us start from the beginning. Okay. Now if we'll consider these values in stack, now as top is pointing to 1000, that means 10 will be on the top. After that 20 will be present. After that 30, and finally 40 will be present. Okay, and top is currently pointing to that particular index where the value 10 is present. Okay, now if we'll complete this particular process by using the concept of linked list, so that means first value we have pushed 40, so that means the first node we have created as 4000. Okay, now whenever 4000 has been created first, now value I have kept as 40, and the next part I am keeping as null. Okay, and this is the first node I have created. Then now what I have done, as this is the first node I have created, so top will get the value 4000, so that top will point to this particular node. Okay, after that whenever I'll push 30, that means what I need to do here, now first of all I need to create a node that will be suppose 3000. Now I'll keep 30 here and null here because one independent node I'm creating. But whenever I'm checking the value of top, I'll come to know that already one node is present, that is 4000. Okay. So temp next part, I'll just update as the value of top so that this value will be or the both the nodes will be connected. After that, this 3000 should be present above 40. So top will point to 3000. Okay. Now top will point to this one. Similarly, whenever the next element I want to insert or I want to push, clear? Now obviously, first of all, I have to create the node like earlier we have connected. Now here also I have to create a node. Suppose that is 2000, value 20 I'll keep, and then I'll keep null so that I'll be clear that whether this is the first node or not. But by looking at the content of top, as top is pointing to 3000, so that means top is keeping the value 3000. Now I need to connect this 2000 with 3000. So this we had 2000 next, I'll keep the value of top that will be 3000, so that the new node will be connected with the existing list. And as 20 will be pushed after 30, and top will point to the last value which will be pushed. So top will keep the address 2000. Okay. Now, if we'll consider the same process, now you can realize that we are following the principle of insert at beginning for push operation of single linked list. Okay. So you can check here. Now, whenever I want to push one more element, now I need to create that particular node. Okay. Suppose 5000 I have created. Why I have created? Because I need to keep 50, the value here. Okay. And as an independent node, I am keeping null. Done. Now what you are doing, this will be the first node or above 10, I need to push 50. So top should point to that particular element, but 50 should be connected with 10. So that's why in the next part of 5000, I'm keeping the value of top. So 1000 I'll keep here so that it will be connected. And after that, in place of 1, it should be 5000. So the top will point to the first node and this connection will be deleted. And this is what internally we are implementing the concept of insert at beginning for push operation. Okay, and what you are doing after every push operation, you are updating the top value. That's why we will realize now top is pointing to the first element of the list. Okay, so this is what all about your push operation. Now, if we'll consider the pop operation, you will find the reverse one. That means top is currently pointing to 1000, or you can say the value 10. Now, whenever I'll call the pop operation, the topmost element should be deleted. So that means 10 should be deleted. And if I'm deleting 10, that means the entire node will be deleted. So if I'm deleting the first node, so that is delete from beginning of single linked list. So top will currently point to the next node of the first node. So in place of 1, this will become 2000. Okay. And this connection will be deleted. I'll free this one. Once again, I will do the pop operation. The top will point to the node 3000, and this particular node will be deleted, and I'll update here. Okay. So that means whenever I'm going for pop operation, I'm just using the concept of delete from beginning of single linked list. Okay. And every time I'm calling the pop operation, I have to update the top variable. Okay. So from this discussion will be clear that to implement the push operation, we have to go for insert at beginning, and to pop a particular value from stack by using linked list, you have to go for delete from beginning. Okay. Now, as this will be a menu driven program, so we have copied the content of stack program, what already we have discussed earlier. Now, push, pop, display will be 3 functions, and as this will be a menu driven program, so 1 for push, 2 for pop, 3 for display, and 4 for exit. For case 1, I am calling the push function, case 2 pop, and case 2 display. Okay. Now, we have not written anything extra. Whatever we have written in while implementing stack operation, we have just copied the function prototypes and the format of the program. Okay. Now, first thing I need to implement, that I'll define push operation. Okay. But before that, as you're implementing through linked list, that means I have to define the structure. Okay. So info and next, 2 variables will be there, and the special variable, that will be top, which will be initialized to null. Okay. So we are using the variable top here. This will work like start variable in single linked list. Okay. Now what actually we need to do, what we have discussed, that while implementing push operation, you have to go for the concept of insert at beginning. Okay. So from the single linked list program, directly you are going to the content of insert beginning and just copying the entire content and pasting here. Okay. Now what I am doing, I am creating a node, allocating the memory. If not, memory is not allocated. Otherwise, I have to enter the value to push. Then whatever the value you are keeping, that you are keeping in the info part, and next part you are keeping null. Okay. In place of start, you are writing top. Okay. Then if this is the first node, then top will point to that particular node. Otherwise, the temp next will become start, so that the new node will be connected with the existing list. And as the temp will be the first node, because top will point to the last element you have pushed, so start will point to 10. Okay. So we have not written any extra program. We have just copied the content of insert from beginning or insert at beginning of single linked list. Entire program we have copied and pasted. Just change the value of start to top. Okay. Now similarly, whenever I'll define the pop operation, what we have discussed, now this will be delete from beginning. Okay. So you can go for delete from beginning code of single linked list, copy it and paste it. If anybody has not understood the program of single linked list, then you can watch the videos of single linked list and you will get a clear idea how you have implemented the operation of insert beginning and insert end. Okay. Now, while displaying the value or deleting the value, first of all, you have to check that element is there or not. Okay. If top equal to null, that means stack underflow. Okay. Similarly, when memory is not allocated, then you can give the message the stack overflow. That means space is not available. Okay. Otherwise, you can providing the value of top to temp because I need to delete the first element, and top will become the next element to which already top is pointing. Okay. So pop value here. Then similarly, whenever I want to define the method display, I need to traverse the values of single linked list. Okay. This is what we have traversed. The same thing we'll do here also. Then, but before displaying the values, first you'll check whether top will be null or top is not null. Clear? So if top equal null, that means stack underflow condition is there. Otherwise, you are assigning the value of top to temp, then values of stack are, you are printing the info and going to the next till temp is not equal to null. Okay. In place of do while, you can keep while. Okay. That so while temp is not equal to null, you have to print the values and you have to go to the next node. Okay. So this is what all about your stack using linked list. We have not done anything. For push operation, you have copied the code of insert beginning, pop, delete from beginning, and display, same as your traversal program. Okay. Now let us see whether it's working or not. Oh. Okay. So push, pop, display, and exit. Four options it is showing. Suppose I want to pop to stack underflow. I want to display stack underflow. Nothing is there. So whenever I call for push operation, it is asking for the value to push. So 11. Okay. I want to once push one more value 22, 33. So there will be no limit unless and until your memory is full. Okay. Now whenever I'll display, you can check 44, 33, 22, 11. Because 11 I have pushed earlier, so 11 will be displayed at the end. Here. Similarly, suppose I want to pop. Now the value whatever I have pushed at the end, 44, will be popped first, last in, first out. Okay. Similarly, if I pop one more value, then the next value will be popped. Okay. So very simple program is here. If you want, you can just copy the code what you have done earlier and then paste it and do the simple modifications what are actually required. Okay. Then only you can realize that how simple the stack implementation using linked list is. Already you know the concept and now you're incorporating the same idea to get a different meaning. Okay. So I'll suggest everyone to implement the code and enjoy the programming. So thank you everyone for watching this.